Alright, we got this. Alright. Looks like I can start recording! Ah man, it's the first episode. The review's so long I have to shrink everything into so little time! Okay, welcome. This is GamersArcadiaTV, or GATV, and I'm your host, Lord Roto. Okay? In this show we have to cover news, have a review, and a discussion. Alright? Although, we're moving on really fast today, because I want to cram this review in and not have to worry about editing anymore. There isn't really too much news going on that I want to talk about, because E3's right around the corner, and that's going to be crazy, and then all the news is going to be everywhere. Okay? So, seriously. Ba boo ba! Review. Done.
For our first review ever, we've got...
Super Mario Galaxy! Woohoo!
Okay, now before I get into the meat of this review, there are two things I want to point out. Okay, this game is a sequel. I mean, that's an obvious fact, and you all realize this. But because of that, this game is missing out on some of that, like, first step feeling. I mean, you know, because you're Mario planet hopping again. So that wow-ness that the first one kind of gave off to everybody isn't necessarily there. And something else I want to get out of the way before we talk about anything is like with previous Mario games, matter of fact, even less than the first Galaxy, the story is fairly non-existent. You start off, you know, Mario's jolly old day on his way to visit Peach, and Bowser comes in. Although I actually liked what they did to it. Bowser actually comes in and admits he's stealing her, and he's like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna have her bake a cake this time. I mean, you know, the story's not really there, but you gotta love how they're actually taking their Mario world serious in its own way, since there's never really any imminent danger. It's just Bowser wants his cake. I want some cake. It's not a lie. Okay, so Bowser comes in and kidnaps Peach, and he wants some cake and to take over the galaxy, universes, whatever. So Mario chases after him, and he boards this ship that becomes his face. I mean, he didn't decide this. It's not Mario's ego. This dude called Lubba, who's like a fat Luma, is all like, you know what? We're gonna help you out. Chip's your face. It's a spaceship. Matter of fact, he even makes a few jokes about it. It's kind of funny. And so you begin your adventure, jumping through space, like the first one, but new. Don't take that negatively, though. This game is a blast. Now, I guess we can talk about the controls here. It's relatively simple. You jump around a lot. A shake of the Wii Remote, like the first game, gives you a little spin attack. You know, you have your long jumps, backflips, wall jumps, you know, all that stuff. A lot of the power-ups make a return from the first one, which included the Fire Flower, the Boo Mario, the Bee Mario. And they added a few new ones this time, which include Cloud Mario, where with a shake of the Wii Remote, you can create a platform under you. Rock Mario, which if you shake the Wii Remote, you become a bowling ball-like thing, and you can just charge through anything. There's a drill, which is really fun to use on the planets that allow it to use some of those level design for that power-up. It's really tight. And then, of course, there's Yoshi, who has 3 power-ups all his own. So not only do you get the Flutter Jump and being able to eat up enemies, but you also get the Blimp Fruit, Dash Fruit, and Bulb Fruit. But he's definitely a great addition. He's totally fun to play as in the stages that allows him to. So you have your power-ups, you know, you have Mario jumping around everywhere. The game changes up how you select your levels this time. Instead of having a hub world like Mario Sunshine, 64, and Galaxy, it now has sort of a world map like reminiscent of Mario Bros. 3 and, you know, New Super Mario Bros. Wii and stuff like that, where you select your galaxy. It's like a mix, you know, it's not like one stage per spot, it's one galaxy per spot. So you pick your galaxy, and then you can pick multiple stars from it. And as you get the stars, you're able to progress, and you'll fight the boss, the end of the worlds. The thing though is that there's so much to do. Like, every level has a few stars of its own. There's always a comet coin hidden in each stage, which are pretty hard to find sometimes. I've lost countless lives trying to get some of them. And most stages also have a prankster comet stage, and those are ridiculous. Like, I mean, they get really hard sometimes, I gotta tell you. You have to know what you're doing. No lie. Something else also, in the first Mario Galaxy, when you beat the game, you unlock Luigi as a playable character. But in this game, Luigi joins you a little bit through the game, and you can actually select him in certain stages when you see him. You could swap with your brother. I want to take a moment to talk about the music. Okay, the score in this game is amazing. Like, I remember when they first showed the trailer, everyone was like, "Oh my god, is that MIDI music? That's awful! Oh, why did they do that?" And it was such an assumption, and it was so awful, too, because the game is out, and the music is incredible. Like, I mean, it easily tops the music of the first one, and I'm going to give you a moment just to play a few clips of some of the remakes that you can hear in this game. Pretty good, right? I know! Anyways, in Japan, for Club Nintendo, they actually have the soundtrack if you have enough points or whatever they do for Japan's Club Nintendo. So I'm hoping they release that here. I'd love to actually have that on a physical CD. Pretty sweet. I do want to make a note that they did make good changes to the two-player aspect of this game. I don't have any footage of it, but instead of just having a cursor on screen and helping you like slow enemies and picking up star bits and shooting them, which you can also do, they can now actually control a little tiny Luma, which can pick up coins, stun enemies, and not make you jump. I can't tell you how many times I died because a friend of mine was trying to help me out, he says. Lost too many lives. And speaking of lives, there's a lot in this game. Like, everywhere you go, one up, one up, one up, but for good reason. Some of these stages actually get really hard. Like, I've seen myself dying over and over and over and over again. It's pretty challenging. You will die, and you will lose to some of these minigames, but you want that star, and you keep going back for more until you get it, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, I did it, yeah!" It's satisfying, I assure you. I'm gonna finish up this review by just saying that Super Mario Galaxy 2 is an amazing game. I'm just letting you know that you will enjoy this game. You know, it's hard not to with all of the creative and intricate stages that developers have made that they weren't able to put in the first Galaxy. With that, I'll give you my score. I, Lord Roto, give Super Mario Galaxy 2 an A+, which is the best we can give it. Have fun, folks.
What'd you think of the review? Liked it? Didn't? Tell me why. Maybe I can make this show mediocre. You know, with your help, though. Otherwise it's just all... Anyways, discussion time. Okay, obviously, E3's right around the corner. What are you hoping to see there? What do you want to see there? I want to know. With that, I'll see you next time. Peace, y'all!